Alright, there we go. All should be live. YouTube is catching up. Lovely. Hello everyone. I hope you're having a lovely evening. Well, afternoon for me. It is one of those days where I think a stream would be good. Good time to relax, have a nice time, and just hang out with people I quite like. So let's go. I am streaming. I should probably share the stream on the Twitter. How do I do that again? So I suppose sometimes I forget how to be on YouTube. How are you guys doing? Have you had a good day? Is it boiling where you are, or is the temperature going down to like normal? Most of Europe is just in a really bad shape when it comes to heat. Well, good part of the world. I do not envy you guys. I am unable to cope with any heat outside. Anything above 20 is just death. Let's let the Twitters know that we are streaming. Excuse you? Who did ha? I heard the ha. Okay, no? Oh, it's people here doing things. Alright. Journey stream, and then Final Fantasy. All the hashtags. I don't know how to do hashtags, so I'm just trying to go like the ones for the game. Is what makes most sense to me. Let's go. FF14. There we go. Today is a really weird day. As I'm streaming, I am waiting for my government to decide on if we're going back into a lockdown. Yay! Of course, Iceland has been actually quite good with the lockdowns. We haven't had a full-on lockdown like some other places. But I've been really waiting to like have a proper year of teaching. This is gonna be my third year of teaching. So, and next year I'm gonna be teaching the third grade, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But that would also, I was hoping it would be my first winter of disease stuff. But it's not looking that way right now. So we might actually just go straight to some sort of a lockdown before school starts. Which sucks. Because I was actually getting kind of excited to be able to meet the parents this time around. Because last year I could never meet the whole parent group in person. We did, at the tail end of everything, we did manage to have a little show. But even then, I couldn't really interact with the parents that much because we had such a tight schedule to make it all work out. But such is life. Oh, I've managed to anger the Final Fantasy community apparently. My latest video where I talk about Moonbreeder's hairstyle is actually getting more dislikes than likes. That is a first for me. That's interesting. I have found a sore spot. Oh, and clearly poked it. Let's just mute that phone. It's my email letting me know I'm live. Yes, dear YouTube, I know I'm live. I am the one who is live. So yeah, that's apparently a no. Well, we all live and learn, don't we? I will not mention her hair again. See. Let me put up my pinned message. There we go. Pinned match is in place, so everything I think should be as it should be. Oh, actually no, background music. And there we are. Lower it a bit. Hey, co-host. The co-host is awake, by the way. I held it a bit. She's been very uppity all day. I think it's because it was supposed to rain, so we both looked forward to the rain and no people walking around outside, and then it didn't rain. We got like a drizzle around noon and then it just gave up. So all the extroverts are outside having fun again. Alright. I'm supposed to talk to this Temple Knight guard. What were we doing? Let me see. Oh, yes. So, what's been happening lately is we were dealing with some dragons. Well, the dragons are coming back. Ooh, let me just fix you. Thank you. Sorry. So, we had the dragons are coming back, which is really bad. We don't want to have to deal with the dragons, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, what we are thinking about is, like, can we maybe just talk to the dragons and make them not hate us a lot? So that's what we're gonna try by talking to Iceheart and convincing her to, like, help us. This is gonna be interesting. See, people are, like, popping in and out of here. Let's see, like, what are people up to in this place? I haven't gone in here. Vincred, the report of Dravian assault hammers us down. Without these, I fear keeping record of destruction will soon be an impossible task. Oh, that will suck. That will really suck. I do believe I've gone in here before. What kind of a dress is that? That is really weird. Like, you have tails, side thingies. Yeah. I think this is the first time I found a dress or anything in Final Fantasy I find ugly. Alright. Sir Emmerich has told me much and more about you. Suffice it to say, my expectations are high. But Sir Emmerich is not here. I think he was here the last time I ran through. So he must be upstairs. This thing is so aggressive. You would speak with the Lord Commander. Pray make it quick. Yes. Let's talk to him and see if we can get this thing sorted out.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
And we cannot tell him.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich. But our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
No. We can't.
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
Please don't ask any more questions.
I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
If you don't remember, basically he can't know because we're going to talk to Iceheart, who is a heretic. So we're going to be consulting with heretics. Meaning we can't tell Sir Emeric our plan, otherwise he would be indirectly consulting with heretics. I should probably change my class into something that can actually pick up the quest. There we go. Let's dress for the occasion. It's way too cold outside. There. We're at Jupo's event yesterday. This is my outfit. I went drinking in Isgard. It was very fun. I was adorable. You can actually... I need to share... I shared the picture on my Twitter. So it's Malicity Games on Twitter, if you can find me. Having secured Sir Emeric's support, we may proceed without fear of preemptive Isgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. His story tells us that Dravians will attack as soon as the horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must need to track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you're ready, Estine, let us be about our task. Yeah, this is gonna be complicated. We don't even know where Iceheart is chilling out right now. He has a round table, like King Arthur. Fancy.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
I like him. I like him, that he sees
If I
through
may,
them.
Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
Excuse me, that's something... What? Was... He glowed blue and then he just went all creepy voice? Oh no. That sounds shady. Also, hello Ape, how you doing? Ah. The Pope is you in glam. The Pope looks amazing. He's so, like, fierce. he does see through the Ascians, which is really cool. But it's still a little bit shady. And I'm curious what this whole business with like blue light and then things, dark voice just happened there, but okay. I can get a wind out Alpha now. Oh, that is so silly. Perfect for international summits, family get-together, pre- or post-battle gatherings, or any other occasion where the recapitulation of past occurrences is absolutely positively necessary. Alright, before we set forth, we must needs inform Tatru of our plans. Yeah, we should probably tell her. Then I shall await you at St. Rain's Forum. Tell your friends we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need to no reminding. Come, Felicity, let us head back to Fort Tempton Manor. Yeah, we should probably tell Tatru before we leave. Like, poor girl is otherwise gonna worry. And now new side quests open up. Interesting. Because I was tidying up these side quests like last night. I was playing here on my healer because I finally got my healer to level 50. But we're gonna keep the dancer for the streams and my healer for like other things. I need to focus a little bit too much when I'm healing. Otherwise my tanks die, and they do die a lot. I wouldn't say a good healer. I do heal you and I do rush you when I accidentally kill you, but it's the making sure you don't die is what I'm still practicing. Because it's alarmingly often where we have the, oh no, the tank died, I will immediately rush him situation going on. Gosh, girl, aren't you cold? Oh, that's the new store dress. What does it look like? It's cute. Very cute. Not my style though, but very cute. Let's try it on. DNC in Ísgard equals the ice skater. Huh. This is cute. You can't dye it? I don't know what I would use this for. But it's cute, definitely cute. I want it, but I don't know what I would use it for. So it's kind of pointless. Plus everyone's wearing it. I get too much into the clothing of this game. Hello, would you let me inside, please? I need to check out on Tataru, and I need to see my other people and say like, yo, we got plans that we can't tell anybody about. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Felicity and I return to Ísgard. Can I like stop this? Thank you. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. Oh, I hope she finds something. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphino. I made it specially. No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. Oh, that looks good. By the 12, it fits perfectly. And the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning a new skill. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. It was the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. Wait. So, she made him a new clothes. Alphino, I'm gonna need you to stand still so I can look at you. It's not the warmest looking thing ever, but it's definitely an improvement. And he left. Gosh darn it, and there's nobody here. Alfino, I want to see. It looked cute on you. See, you still here. Now, where Steen is gonna be downstairs. Which is just gonna be easier for me to actually teleport there because I cannot navigate this place to save my life. Oh, so nose itchy, always itchy. It's the worst. No, this way? So this is the point where Alfie gets a new outfit, which is so good. There he is! Alfie, stand still. Oh, he got a little bit of a tie. He put a tiny tie on it. That is so adorable. Oh my gosh. Otherwise, I like it. It looks good. Alfie, that looks really nice. The tie is an interesting touch, but okay. But it looks good. You've said your farewells then? Aye, we're ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Oh, I noticed he's also wearing normal shoes, no more ice skates. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence and Isalgir's movement, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Coertha Western Highland. Let us speak with Sir Redwold, was it, as the commander of Falcons Nest? It is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. He has a tiny little tie. Oh my gosh. That is just so cute. Oh, by the way, I have the best emote in the game. I can go into any water and just splash like a crazy person. Alright, we need to go to Falcons Nest. Let's go there. I'd rather like to teleport rather than fly. Oh, to think. Cute little Alfino actually has proper clothing today. Actual clothes that aren't terrible. I'm so proud of him. And Tatru. See, more people could do with, like, clothing assistance. Though, that looks really cool. Though mine is way cuter. Me and Katla, we marched through this entire expansion pack. This is so cute. Mr. Redwold, you said anything about, like, heretics and bad stuff? Well, Mr. Small, what business brings you back to Falcons Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon. I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alfino Leveler at your service. You're not mistaken as to the gravity of the mission, Sir Redwold. As I am sure you're aware, the observation has warned the Dravanian gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus have we come to Falcons Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the Heretics movement. I see. Then it would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return on a sweep of surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remaining of the heretic refuge at Gorgag Mill. It is possible they have unearthed information that could be used to you. Mr. Small, know well the place I speak of. for it was she who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol, while the two of you go visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. Oh, Abe says, the water is cold, your outfit's soaked, and you're off to frozen area. Well done, frozen potato. A wise use of our time. Come, Felicity, I am eager to learn what Heretics men have found in the Heretics' lair. So am I. On my off time, I've been going around doing the side quests in this area and getting the travel thing. You guys explained it the other time, the Heretic thing. So I've gotten all of these, but I'm missing some of these ones. I think they come from a quest because this one I have is from a quest. So that is the plan. See, we have to go all the way down here. To think like this place used to be green and nice and warm, and then now it's just a frozen wasteland. Just 5 years ago, this was actually a good place to live, and now is ice and snow. It's crazy how much the calamity can actually change the world. We just keep on going. Oh, I have a quest there for my healer. I'll do that later today when I'm done editing the lore video for tomorrow. I've done the voiceover and I'm just putting a final touch on the editing. And then it's gonna be out tomorrow. After that I obey. No. Bad. Yellow ones equals quest, says Ape. Yep, that makes sense. So yeah, I've finished most everything except like the minor editing. Some of it's left, and then next week I'm gonna be talking about the ether, just like basic information about what ether is, because when I started the game, one of the first things somebody tells you is like, oh, you might have ether sickness. And then the game does not explain ether any further to like post the main story of A Realm Reborn. So I was gonna go and give like a basic explanation for my next lore video, followed by a video about the signs of the Seven Dawn, like where they originate from. And then I don't know if I'm gonna go into the main story or explain what happened at the Battle of Cardino. It's hard to choose. I have so many ideas. Oh, the music in this place is so sad. Wait, isn't that the music from the trailer? Just without singing? Could be. Back here. And Alfie is here before us. Alfie, you should offer us a lift at some point because you clearly travel way faster than I do. Just a simple farmhouse. It makes one wonder what other innocent facades the Heretics have chosen to hide behind. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be a Heretic's lair. And then you go downstairs and there's like an altar and shit. Mistress Mal, our findings, you say? Well, there is something of tale here. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking chef of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the Heretic foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain? We have not the time to wait for reinforcement. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, Felicity. Yeah? That's... Abe said, it is. Soakin the Sun producer loves using leitmotifs in his music. What is leitmotif? Is that like the same sound repeatedly or... Not sure. But I have noticed, like, the sound producer, the sound in this game is really good. Oh, so it's polar bears. Okay. They are very good at connecting music back and forth, because I've also noticed, because I always start on the title screen for Shadow Walkers, I think it's called. Like the final expansion pack. And when that starts, it kind of starts with this tune. Hello. Let me just kill you with my super overpowered abilities right now. Oh, it's gonna be so difficult when, like, I start catching up to the levels and things start being hard again. Oh, the music. I love the music. It makes me sad in, like, a good way. It's like this desolate feeling of, it makes me remember everything we lost. Like, it reminds me of the Heavensward trailer in, like, a good way. Oh, hello. You're back. My inquiries availed me not. The patrol leader had little to say beyond which of his extremities the frozen had bitten the hardest. Oh, okay, so he's just cold. No use. The beast was slain then. My things, Mr. Small. We may return to our duty without fear of mauling. Like, guys. It was 2 polar bears. 2. Though, to be fair, polar bears are actually pretty serious. I had a little minion. Abe says, who asked what these leitmotifs were, is a piece of music you can rearrange to remind you of a mood. So, for example, intro where the warrior of light walks in the snow fits in this frozen land and takes you back to that moment. Oh, that makes sense. That's such a good thing to do, though. Oh yeah, I've gotten myself the Senorita Sabtur. In an attempt to secure funding for the financially strapped organization, the Crystal Braves, Treasurer took it upon himself to have 3,000 crafted and delivered to the Rowena House of Splendors for sale, where they have been collecting dust ever since. Oh no! Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Oh! Oh, hi Katla. Hi. Look at the cutie! So now I have, like, my own personal mini Alphino. That is so cute. Like, cutouts of its clothes and all. But it makes me kind of feel bad to have him standing out here in the cold, so... Oh no, not mount. Minion. Oh, by the way, talking about mounts, I have these 2. Me and my free company, we've been trying to gather up the mounts from the primals in the extreme version. So I have gotten the one from Shiva and the one from Garuda. From my understanding, like, if we manage to gather all the different colored ponies, I will get another different colored pony. Because that's what makes sense. But they're very pretty. They're not really my type of mount. I've never really liked the horse mounts that much. Anyway, on with the story. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is it not? The records we discovered are those beasts maul my comrades appear to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their content more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fangs and claw, but I'd waited those epistles contain more than friendly salutation betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from this letter, or we wander the snowfield and pray that the gods lead us right to Isaac's door. It's hardly a choice at all. Yeah, we just go read letters then. I think that's the only reasonable thing to do. The hell? Oh! There's a letter here. So we just have to pick up the letters. Alright. By the way, somebody should take this because polar bear fur is apparently like super warm and nice. The ponies have special music each. Oh yeah, I need to like at some point sit down and just put on my mount music and try out all the different mounts. I'm pretty sure my dead bloated cat corpse also has some special music. Here's one. Is this just a cell? You know, for a farmhouse, they have a very fancy prison under here. Alright. Hey, Alfie. Not you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't know who you are. I have found some few of these letters. Let us gather a respected stack and see what secret the expedition captain can bring from the collected correspondence. I'm sorry if I'm bad at the reading today. Where are these damned pages? I'd rather battle 2 Avis than continue this confounded search. Oh, you're a man of action and fighting, not of detailed searching. Have you recovered much of the Heretic correspondence? Yes, I have. Here you go. Splendid. Added to the contribution of Master Levelou and Sir Estienne, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of dealing with betwixt the Gorgent Mills Heretics and their fellows in Afghan amphitheatre. There are requests for foodstuff, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Isar's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Okay. So we're gonna want to check out these ruins. Alfino seemed intent on traveling to the Akafa amphitheatre. Yeah, me too. The Akafa amphitheatre. The very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? Oh! If that is your destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheatre lies on the other side of a treacherous track of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. And we must place our faith in the Ethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbreather succeeded in recreating the Akafa beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant Aetheryte would only be temporarily viable, but given that the Heretic of Gorge Mill seems to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheatre, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for an Aetheryte within the snow cloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estienne, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Aetheryte from this side of the wall? It should. How stood there post soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnel were cleared? But they will not deny us entry. So we can go down into the tunnels from this side. Very handy. So where is this? Is all the way down there. I think we're gonna teleport to Falcons Nest and run from there instead of going all this way around. Poor Moonbreather, he was so smart. I'm really sad he's gone. Though I'm also like endlessly amused how people are really pissed at me. Well, not pissed at me, I'm exaggerating. But I'm getting a lot of dislikes on my little notes about her hair. So if you haven't seen it, you know, could you go there and put some likes? Because currently the likes are fewer than the dislikes, and that's not very nice. Though I find it just quite funny. Apparently people do not like hearing my theory about their comb over. Oh, there's like there's a camp down there. Oh. Oh, let's not get hit by those guys. Yeah, there's a camp here. Like a really cute one. They have a stove and everything. Oh. Huh. There's like an entrance to something here, but it's all covered up. Malicity's hit list is getting bigger by the episode. Yeah. Possibly we have to go further down? Oh, yep. There we go. Here are some people. We have begun surveying the warren from the western entrance, but progress is slow. It would seem not all the rats have left the nest. Guess not. What ails our young lord? The moment we arrived at the wall, his face took on an asphalt pallor. Does he fear facing the heretic within their own lair? Oh, Alfie, you okay, honey? Do you recall the first time you ventured into the tunnels in the search of Lazy Iceheart? It seems ages ago, does it not? Back then I still believed myself the commander of the Crystal Braves. Oh, baby. I'm so sorry, honey. I can't get over the fact that you put a tie on your suit. It's very confusing design choice, but okay. At the guests of House 410, accompanied by a Sir Dragon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you're welcome to enter the tunnel if that's your will. Assuming that Akafabi can still function, and we must pray to the 12 if it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Yeah. We're probably not very welcome, are we? But that's fine. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. This place is so pretty. Dog of Isgard, is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drop of her blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we may broker a peace. Do you think us fool, boy? I will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers, may the dragon wings bear us victory. Oh, honey, you're all gonna die. Let's just buff up. Just for the sake of buffing up. I'm gonna deal with you guys. These both look like healers. There we go. Oh, we have more friends. Hello, healer. Let me just kill you. It's really
Your
annoying.
guard is down.
Excuse me, what? Why are you so loud? That's like louder than anything else in the game, and I don't know why. Hello. Sorry, I got so distracted by the guy talking all of a sudden, I forgot what I was doing. Let's just keep on killing you. 7 health can dragon blood bring up. Yeah, like this. Those look amazing. I could definitely like see those playing Aura wanted to be like that. Well, some of them. I think most playing Aura is just very happy with how cute the girls look. They do, they are adorable. That's why I picked them from my first 3 lore videos, because they are cute as a button. And we have turned into dragon. Look at this. They look amazing. But why are they changing like this? I've not seen them do that before. Oh, hello! That's a big one. Hello, big boy. Let me just AoE you. Buff myself up.
Know your folly.
Again, you speak louder than anything else in this game, and I don't know why. Just more people.
Focus. Release!
Oh, Alfie. So they have combat music now. Like combat lines. This is kind of cool. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Ow. That was uncalled for. Not that you're managing to do much against me, which is good. Oh, but Alfie is actually looking quite bad. Down to like 50% in his health. Alfie, what are you doing? Also, Alfie isn't he like a summoner? Where is your pet buddy? You should have one of those things. Esteen demands to be heard. Yes, he does. And Alfie just forgets to summon like 50% of his damage for some reason. They fight like demons. Is death to remain? Fall back, brother. Retreat to the cinders. Cinders? I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for cinders, and so must we. Even though an ambush awaits us, it is certain there will be more heretics to question. To question, like with... I don't think he's much into the questioning of the heretics and more into the beating up the heretics, and maybe they will say something. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good to enlighten us, Esteen. I suspect it's the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of a frozen lake of ash pool. That sounds bad. Some 500 years past, it is told that the azure dragon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportion. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy See sorcerers. Ere a long rain of ash and cinder that began to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to the Ashen Isle. So there's an island somewhere with just a snoozing dragon? Why would you make it sleep? Why wouldn't you just kill it? I'm pretty sure they're trying to figure out a way to wake it up. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I'm told that Convictor have set up a camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Gentelot, may have information of use to us. But mayhap you're not familiar with the name either. The Convictors are a dragon slayer after a fashion, but I'm willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these Convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Yes, Alfino, let's not run into death. Alright. Where are we going? There. Oh yeah, that's just the convictory. Okay. How are you guys doing? It is like, I don't know. I've been very dazed as of late. I'm starting new medication and it's just messing up my head a little bit, which is weird. But it's all gonna be good when I adjust to it, as always. But it's peculiar. Makes it a little bit hard to focus. But I'm getting through and it's gonna be all good before school starts, which is good, because then I do need to focus. Because children are very keen on getting into all sorts of mischief when, like, they think you're not looking. Oh, these scrawny looking dogs things. I want to feed them. But the thing is, they mostly just want to eat me. This is not what I'm really keen on giving them. It's very grey. Oh, and there comes the snow. Yeah, I was wondering when the snow would come. It says like it's snowing, but it wasn't. No, don't stop. We still have a bit to go. These areas are actually quite big. Hello, polar bears. I've had to run around them quite a bit. Okay. I see our grand company is getting some actions. Leader is having fun with that. I don't know what that means. The heat of battle and reduced rates too. Okay, I've been through here once before because my bard quest took me here. And also to find those, like, etheric flows. Just a lot. Hello. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? No. The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days, or the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon? Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question by the Furies? That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Gentelot, leader of the Convictor and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what wind, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Lapdog. I'm just gonna call you Lapdog. Because the name is like Lapdog Shoes Snog? That's a name. Action are FC specific buffs, giving you more XP from kills or cheaper teleports, etc. Are these permanent buffs? Or like, is it temporary? Because I saw he put like a lot of the same one. Ah, Lady Isart, is it? I know her reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourself. Thank you, we shall. Melicity, Estenian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. poor Alphino. Like, he shows up trying to be helpful and the guy immediately goes like, oh yeah, you're gonna die in 3 days out here. Like, you're useless. This unlocks something. I'll do that on my own. Lot of unlocks. Alphino is eager to gather information on the Heretics. Oh, the last 24 hours. Okay. Surely one of these people will have encountered Heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can, Majesty. Sure. Hello, Boris. Nay, I know of no Heretic, but do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Raidmux, Vermont, and Bertrand the one draining out of camp? Kinda yes. Boris Spellman? Are there any heretics in the area? I've not the faintest idea. Why a heretic would pass under my very nose unless he'd been on the visor. I hunt dragons, my dear lady, the big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for sign of my prey. I care not for the miserable creature that scurry upon the ground. Well, that is a mistake. These dragon hunters are actually kinda lame. Lucy. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Heretic or someone? I've enough trouble keeping the preening fobs fed and clothed as it is. There's no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wild. Looks like you have your active ones right at the top, just left off your clock. These ones? Oh, reduced rates, teleportation fees are reduced, the heat of battle, XP through battle is increased. Oh! That makes sense. I've noticed these are here sometimes and sometimes not. So I guess that depends on like when Toby puts them up. That's cool. I'm actually lucky. I'm in a great FC. I forgot the name, but I am in a great FC. I'm having so much fun with these people. So, yay. You should all come and like join me on Omega. We should be the biggest FC. You should all give us money so we can buy a house. We are working on gathering up a house. House money is gonna be so good. Summit, can I help you with, my lady? Oh yeah, have you seen Heretics? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. That might be useful. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've been glean precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it pleases my lord, I am Heretic, a soldier by trade, though not much of one if I'm honest. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took upon the spear, you see. No, I was by the order of Sir Gentle's father. Still, as long as he keeps paying me wages, I ain't fussy as what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen their second barrel. And once they got thinking how unfair it all is, I don't take much for the heretic to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Isart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the Heretics tribe and asked for a second. Told me they were off to the Western Highland to light a signal fire. That's how you let the Heretics know you're serious about joining the rank. Apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then, I am mine to start a fire. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Lapdog says, Omega resting here myself, but good luck finding a plot. I know! I've once seen a house, like, not on the market. I've once seen a house for sale. It was a horrible plot in the Goblet. I went to look at it, and it was like 3 million. And there were a bunch of people just standing there, staring at the sign, clicking it from time to time. I couldn't do anything because I have like 600k. I would have bought it if I could, though. From my understanding, like, if you manage to buy a house, then you're gonna be in a much better situation for like moving to a better lot eventually. I'm not familiar with the building of signal fires, but how difficult could it possibly be? Oh, ether current, lovely. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yoke onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothering flame was tinged a deep violet. You're a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Melicity? It should prove a trifling task for you to produce a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall get the wood for the fire. It will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. I think that's a good idea. I'll go kill big nasty beasts. Why are there so many? I guess these is probably to unlock like flying or something. I'll go do them later today. But isn't it the same with the free company houses as the regular ones, that when you've gotten a house, it's gonna be much easier to like get a new plot of land, like move over there, because there's like a priority on that, I think. So like moving is easy, but buying your first land is kinda messy, like hard. So as a free company, it would potentially make sense to just buy any free company lot and then use it to like move like later when a better lot opens up. If a better lot opens up at some point. Like I know which lot our leaders want, but apparently it's one that we're unlikely to get, both because it's very expensive, though the money, like we'll just save up for the money. But yeah, it's just not gonna be free. Yeah, once you're on the property ladder, it's easier to move. To be honest, the system is kind of broken. Yeah, I've heard that. I've also heard they are changing the system. Yeah, it sounds like they might be putting in a lottery system. It sounds nice. Like, I'm currently in summer vacation, so I could definitely sit there and spam the sign for a long while just to get onto the property thing. I wouldn't mind that. But when I start working, that's gonna be nigh on impossible. I mean, and I've heard people are using bots and stuff. Also, I'm not that rich yet, but yeah, it just seems like a lot, and it seems like it's very difficult to get a land. I left Isgard on a mission of noble purpose, and now here I am, scrabbling for sticks in the snow. How can my hands be at once so numb yet so sore? I'm sorry, honey. It would seem that collecting firewood is new experience for Master Alphino. It must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you hides we need? Yeah, he is an upper-class little boy who's not had to gather firewood before, I think. Oh, that is pretty.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Hello, Isart. We just want to talk.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
You wanna stop the dragons? We wish to stop Nithok's attack on Isgard.
So, You seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk. A romantic notion.
Yes.
If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Yes, please. I would like to know.
'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heresvelgar, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heresvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Heresvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
Can't we just return the eye?
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
He just had it?
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels. And the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hreysvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
Oh, thank you, Isart.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hreysvelgr resides.
Okay. Oh. You okay? That looked like painful. Oh. Oh, we woke up one of the crystals. Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. Maybe we're managing to like fix it again. Oh, but he looks in pain.
Is aught amiss, my friend?
Oh, you know, minor heart attack.
I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Okay. Oh, sassy dragon.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
I don't know. You adorable tiny dragon. I have no idea. We will see. Lapdog points out, just walking around with an eyeball in his pocket. Yeah, that is, like, that has to be one of the most video game things ever. It's just, oh yeah, I have his eye and I'm just carrying it around. Also, where is he carrying it around? Because let's look at him for a moment. We saw the size of the eye. The eye is about yay big. Like, it's big. He is wearing super skin-tight clothing. There is no place for him, like, except if he, like, is literally carrying it in here, but I don't see it. I'm also just confused whatever this is supposed to be for. There is nowhere he can be keeping that thing. Everybody just walking around with magic pockets. Be on your guard, warrior of light. With the mistress of the heretics as our guide, we may yet find that we've been led to our graves. Oh, probably, but it'll be fine. Abe goes, check your inventory. Good point. Look at me. And... magic pocket. We're just all walking around with magic pockets. That's the reason. But that's one big eye. We journey to the homeland of dragons, Melicity. The scholar within me burns to see the side I have but read about, as does the child within me, I confess. The child within you. You are a child. With a cute little tie. Why did he give him a tiny tie? It emphasizes him being a kid so much. It's so cute, but also like so bad. Oh, new clothes. Anything like good? No. So I can try this on. Not my style. No. 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 I don't want any of those. On we go. You are Melicity, yes? Pray address me as oh God. Isale, if you wish. It's passing strange, is not that the fate should bring us together. Thus, never did I think to walk along the warrior of light. Yeah, good point, Abe. Open pots of paint, animal skin, eggs you bought weeks ago. The smell in our secret pocket is not good. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania then? The chill of the Western Highland is unrelenting, and it would soon be under the sheltering canopy of the Kokobo Forest. The sheltering canopy? Are we going somewhere warm? I'm not dressed for warm. So I guess we're going there? Where the Kookabos roam? How do I do that? Like that's the only place I can think of. Well, we'll just give that a go. We'll just run here and see if we can find a way. Isel. Her name is Isel. Okay, Isel. I preferred when she was just called Isart. That was something I could definitely pronounce. Isel. It's like Justola with like a J instead of a Y. It's confusing. Homeland of the Dragons. Okay, the Dravanian Forelands. Are we gonna get narrator? But I do like the narrator.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
Well, it definitely looks warmer. Let's take off our hat to kind of regulate our temperature. I do see that. And ape. Hello, bunny. Nice to see you. Let me like pet the bunny. Pet. Very cute. Why do you have so many costumes? It just blows my mind. That one is adorable though. I should grab this. Ow. Oh. Oh, it's like a sheep. Bye, ape. Have a nice journey on your sheep. Okay. Giselle and Alfie, what do you guys say? Do you sense the Melicity, a gathering of dragons to the west? Not really. This forest was mentioned in the pages of New Eorzean Geographic. As I recall, the author advised travelers to give the local Kookaboos a wide berth. According to her, they can be remarkably aggressive. Oh, good to know. Excuse me, they're called Viera. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, not Bunny, Viera. That was a super pretty Viera. Very, very cute. A sneak peek of the new male Viera. We just saw it in game. Looks amazing. We now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path of Somal will take us far to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest that we take our rest at the village up ahead and see that we're properly provisioned. There is a village here, but I thought this land the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in such a perilous place? The wild kookaboos Tailfeather was built by the hunter, who make their living capturing and selling the beast. The leader, Marskamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections? Only to the ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before the Iskar burns. Good point. This place is pretty. But yeah, it looks like it's way warmer. Like, at least warming up. It's more of a spring feeling over it. So still cold, but less snow. So I think we should go without a hat for a bit. Now, where do we go? I like these trees. They look really insane. We are going here, and there is an Aetheryte shard there, which is good, so we can actually teleport to this place. Alright. I think this is the horse I'm trying to get with the oh no, Abe, have you been captured? I will make sure at some point to wait outside to hear a special bit. Hello, Abe. I see you have been cooked and eaten. Oh, you hand something over. You want to trade with me? Oh, you have given me an egg. Thank you, boiled egg. Thank you kindly. I love this hat. This hat is so weird. Why would you have like food on your head? It is so odd. Oh. Oh, you also have a dancer. Yeah, I'm just messing around. Now, who do we need to talk to? Somebody in there. So I'm gonna give you a wave. So, goodbye. You must be cold wearing only that. And he is off. Well, tan my hide and call me Leatherface. We have visitors. That is an interesting saying. Oh, and if it ain't the lovely... how was it said again? Isel? It's been a long... It's been too long, girl. That it has, Marsh Camp, that it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Som Al. Might we stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey? Of course, stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous as of late. Forgive me, sir, but I'm not sure I understand. Do the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did Isel not explain things to you, boy? You seem the towering calum trees all about, haven't you? If we were flying above the canopy, you'd barely be able to see the ground. And as you expect the local wildlife canny enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere, and we can do ours in peace. I see, thank you for the explanation. Oh, so the dragons don't bother you if you're here because they just can't see you. You're welcome. Now, I know it won't stop Isel here, but dragons ain't the only thing you need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set on heading west. What's going on west? Laptop says, Dancer is great, is my main DPS job at the moment. Oh, same here. I'm mostly maining Dancer and the White Mage right now, because they give me like a good mix of healing and DPS. But Dancer is very fun. Let's go with this. Is anything remotely? No. These are just all not fit for a Lala. Basically, what I mean by not fit for Lala, I don't like seeing the bras of Lala. It just doesn't fit my character. I dare say you're wondering what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell you, the bloody gnat. They're what you might get if you crossed an endling with a megalocrab and taught the thing how to walk on two legs. Oh, they never used to stray far from their hives out of fear of the dragons, but they've gotten a lot more aggressive as of late, sending out war parties for malms in all directions. They've ever taken to harass the Dravanians in their own lair, if you can believe it. And when they venture into the forest, which is more and more by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. I can only imagine how much worse it would be closer to the Gnat home territory. Aww. Okay. So we have to speak to Isel? It would seem that much has changed in Dravania. The Gnat were not wont to cause a strife when I lived here. You lived here? In Dravania? Aye, was the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from bitter cold into these lands. I knew not the path of the forest then, and wandered out from under the protection of its bots. That's when I chanced upon Heretic. He had descended from his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sight of a majestic worm, nor the vision of the past his present visited upon me. Thankfully, Marshcamp found me unconscious from the edge of the trees and nursed me back to health, and in Tailfeather I remained for some time. Hence your familiarity with the locals. But I interrupt you. You were saying the Gnat were once a peaceful people? Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They are fiercely territorial tribe, and who intrude upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the border of their homeland, however, they were rarely hostile indeed. We were even able to trade with them on occasion. They've changed then. What of it? We have not the time to creep through the underbrush on some roundabout route. I say we make straight for Som Al and crush any unruly insect we meet on the foot. A more direct path then. Very well. Let us first follow the trail west out of the forest and make for the statue of the Stained One. From there we should have fair view of the roads to lead to Som Al, shall we? Okay, so we're just gonna go. I mean, if it works, it works. These look like the worst possible badge you could have. These are just plywood. Oh, ether current, yeah. I forgot to pick it up. Hello. Let me just attune to you. And where am I going next? We are going... Worse than Dragon is our main quest, so we are going north. Alright. North we go. Let's just maybe go by the river first to get out of town. This is a nice place. Even though it seems that it's a little bit of a mess right now with the whole dragon business and such. Yeah, this place looks way warmer than where we've been before. Dust storms is the current weather. Interesting. I wish we could get like a better idea of how warm it is in a place. Though that's more for my like role-playing head than anything else, I guess. But I would like to know so I could dress for the occasion, though you can't really change your clothes that much outside of the main big cities. I don't know what you guys are, but let me just boost up and AoE you. I'm so overpowered. There we go. Proceed to the stained one, which is now this way. What is the stained one? That is... I don't quite understand it. I guess it's maybe a statue? Bandersnatch. Look evil and dangerous. Ether. I see it. Let's grab you on our way. I'm gonna have to come back either later today or later to like tidy up the remains. Very chill music here. It's nice. Very like fantastical. Not fantastical, like fantasy. Yeah, has a good fantasy feeling. Now let's kill you guys. By the way, I noticed I have 6 people watching right now. This is hello, but I only have 2 likes. And I forgot to mention likes last time and got notably fewer. So you know, if you're in the mood, I would love it if you would throw a like onto the video. If you're liking it, that is. It would make me very happy. Oh, look at that. It's like green spouts. Huh. Oh, this must be the stained one. And that's an actual dragon. Okay, let's just avoid that. Oh, there's like a lot of them. This is where I want to go. Should we chance to meet Marsh Camp again? Remind me to thank him. Had he not warned us to expect the Gnat, I doubt I would be standing here. Amidst the ruin that I would tentatively describe as his guardian. The style, if not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alphino. This structure is in fact over 1,000 years old. It is a remnant of an age where our ancestor and dragonkind lived together in peace. You claim this evidence of our harmonious past. I was taught that these buildings were constructed by heretics in honor of Dravanian master. This rubble inspires no such awe in me. Stubborn fool, how desperately you cling to the false teaching of your beloved Holy See. Enough, both of you. You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. Melicity, pray reason with these two. I love it that I have like the option just to go. Yeah. The truth of the past will be revealed. Quite. Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent a war which will claim the lives of Dravanian and his guardian alike. If we are to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other. Trust in Melicity's gift. In time, the secret of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian. You would have me keep my counsel until Melicity's vision confirms the truth. Very well, but bait me not. Our meeting with Hraesvelgur will likely provide the catalyst Melicity's gift require, as it did mine. Let us press on. Yes, I'm very eager to meet him and see like what actually happened. This war has been going on so long, there's definitely some things that's forgotten or hidden. Dragons in the sky and gnat upon the ground. One must needs proud eyes in the back of one's head to survive this land. These Ant-men are bold to bring the war to the Dragoon's doorstep. Mayhap we should invite them to man the walls of Isgard. Oh my gosh, is that the dragon? So, any of this like good looking? No, it's all uniquely not good. Okay. Spy you the 3 great towers in the west. Its guardians know them an annexed shrine. The place served as a roost for Hraesvelgur lesser kindred. If we are to reach the peak of Som-Al, then we must first besiege these dragons to open the way. But do not be disheartened. The one who leads them is a friend. Of rather more concern is the disposition of the gnat. Let us survey the approach to the tower and see if the path is clear. Well, we can just kill the gnat on the way. That's usually how we do it. So we just have to go there? Sure. So I'm just gonna run over there and kill some gnat on the way if I have to, but I am level 60, so usually things should not be attacking me. That, by the way, looks amazing! This green glowy thing. Oh, there's one much closer. What is this? It's an actual structure. Like, there's cloth on it and everything. And it spews out this green stuff. It's pretty. It also gives me the feeling that it probably smells terrible. If you ever go to... so in Iceland we have basically geysers, which are like where water spews up from the ground, but we also have these thermal areas where we don't necessarily have geysers, we more have just really, really hot water bubbling away. And there is a smell there that is not good. In short, it's absolutely disgusting. It's like rotten eggs. Don't like it. That's how I think this area smells. There's just, when I look at like these things and the weather and everything, it makes me think of those areas. Which is not very flattering. The gnat are fast becoming Anusians. They seem to plague our every step. Well, I haven't met any of them. It would seem the enemy of mine enemy is also mine enemy. This, as I feared, the road ahead is teeming with gnat soldiers. Marskam did not exaggerate then. These beastmen have grown brazen indeed if they would threaten the dragons openly. Do they intend to assault the lair itself? I pray they do not. Mighty though the Dravian's fiends are, they are yet vulnerable to the gnat muskets. There is no route to save the one before us. Should the beastmen offer battle, we have no choice but to accept. I guess. Okay. This Nikoni has a nice outfit. Look cute. Alright, so we have to defeat the enemies on the path? I can do that. How about let's like buff up. And now let's see these gnats. I actually haven't gotten to see them. So these are gnats. They look interesting. Yeah, they definitely look kind of like bugs. Hello. Oh, more of them. Hello. Oh. There we go. And on we go upwards. Oh, another ether. Good, good, good. I do like these ether things. In a way, like you have to work a little bit for flying, but it's not like it doesn't feel like unreasonable or unfair. It just causes you to go around, explore, see the sights and do some quests. It's nice. It feels actually really rewarding. So I don't feel like flying was taken away from me. It feels like I'm just getting a chance to earn it back. It's nice. It's the same with WoW. Like I don't mind not getting flying right away. I just feel they should give me the chance to like earn it back right away. Like I like getting the achievements to earn it back, but I hate that there is a time limit. Not the time limit, like you have to wait for the first patch, which is annoying. So, ooh, like these places look so ominous. I take no pleasure in killing the gnat. It was to avoid bloodshed that I agreed to join you on this journey. Well, I cannot be helped. We may proceed into the courtyard together, but leave the task of hailing its occupants to me. And keep your lance on your back, Dragoon. On my word, the warrior of light, I shall start no fight, only finish it. You truly are beyond salvation. Come then. Lapdog says, keep in mind that flying in ARR areas is very new, so these were the only ways to fly before. Oh yeah, I've heard that mentioned, that there was no flying in ARR. Is it apparently like very, very recent that you can start flying?
Vidofnir!
Okay. Oh, big dragon. Hello.
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a nath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash.
It would have been bad.
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight. Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?
Oh, yeah, that is kinda awkward, isn't it?
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
Shut up, Estine. What the
You
fuck?
forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
There's not gonna be any eye gouging.
My sires will forbiddeth me from inviting discord to our home. 'Tis for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Resvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one. But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here, and protect my kin from the Nath's god.
The Nath have summoned a primal.
I'm an expert.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed?
Yes. To be honest, yeah. Well, not him.
'Tis beyond thee, mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
I don't know. Why did he have to open his mouth? Not Alphino, the Estinian. He's just being problematic right now. You're not helping, man. We're trying to broker peace with the dragon and he goes like, oh, I will stab out your eye. That is not a good way to make peace with anybody. I'm pretty sure every species in the world likes keeping their eyes intact. Once more a primal rears his head, and once more the task of slaying it falls to you. Would that I too possess the echo? I fear you don't. I'll be fine. By the fury, must we now defeat a primal that we might trade with worms? I do begin to see how you gained your reputation for surmounting the insurmountable. I mean, shit has to be done. So, the Gnat have summoned their god, and thus is the mystery of their newfound belligerent laid to rest. Are you not glad, Lady Isar? I thought you would applaud them for summoning a primal to further their own ends. After all, you did. I did not reach out to Saint Shiva to further mine own ends. I desired her strength only to forge anew the peace between man and dragon. But what a fool I am to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murdered without thought or compunction. Enough, enough, I say. If the Gnat have truly brought forth their deity from the ether, we must face it together, or watch our hopes fall apart. All now rest upon the primal defeat. But ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origin. What is the nature of this god? What manner of faith sustains its existence? My apologies, you're right, of course. Let us return to Tailfeather and consult with Marshcamp. I know more of Gnat and their culture than most. He knows more of Gnat and their culture than most. Okay, but I do see a crystal up there. Can I go and just, you know, attune to it so I can easily come back here? This look... Wow. This place looks so cool. The environments in this game are so pretty. Alright, we need to go back here and go like, hey, Primal be summoned. We need to kill it. That would be optimal. Very handy. So that stuff can be sorted. Because that would be very good. Because we do not want a Primal just roaming about. That's not gonna help solve anything right now. So many quests in this area. It's gonna be good because my healer is like level 50 and no higher than that, so I need to... Good to have some side quests. Oh, back already are we? Ah, met the Gnat, did you? Oh, no. Summon the primal, you say? 7 hells. Well, I don't know bugger all about Gnat religion, if I'm honest, beyond their trading habits, there never seemed much point in asking. But it shouldn't be that hard to find out. From time to time, we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here. Outcast from the main tribe, from what I understand. I reckon they would be willing to tell you a bit about themselves if you give them a right incentive. That sounds promising. And what exactly would a Gnat consider to be the right incentives? Oh, nothing your average hunter couldn't scrounge up in a day or two. But seeing as you're in a hurry, you might want to divide the chores among yourselves. You'll want a good-sized jar of land trap nectar, a basket of Kelium tree fruit, and always a Gnat's favorite and generous portion of young Nanka flesh. I have a feeling this can be mine. I shall gather the fruit, leaping to the lower branches of these forest giants should present a little challenge to me. That makes sense. I was going to say, like, why would he go gather the fruit? But, yeah, for the jumping. Then I shall collect the nectar with Master Alfino arcane assistance. And that leaves you to bring home the meat. You'll need to carve it from the smaller tankard, the line in the river. 3 big hunks should be enough, I reckon. Okay, I can easily go kill something. Once you got everything together, you'll need to set it down at what we call the trading post. Here, I'll mark the spot on your map for you. You have been most kind, Master Marchcamp. Well then, let us attend to our respective task and reconvene at the trading post. I need hardly add that the last one there is a rotten Nanka egg. Oh, Alfie! He's adorable. Alright, so I had to kill some things. The Dragon Slayer is gonna gather some berries. Let's apple some fruit. And the two of them are gonna get some stuff. I gotta say, I'm not, like, extremely impressed by this Dragon Slayer. He doesn't seem to be as big of a deal as I thought. How do I exactly get to the other side of this? I need to be there, but I am here. There has to be a way through, right? Oh, no, let's not run into things. Can I follow the river out of here? No. What if I go here, followed by here, but there's no way through. Okay, I guess we just have to run around then. That's a pain. There's like, yeah, flying is definitely gonna be good to have in this area. So we have to go like all the way up here and then come down there. Okay. Oh, pretty bird. There are so many new players around now. Well, just so many players around. But yeah, a good portion of them is new. It is quite nice to see how much this game is growing. And how the company is actually doing really good. Hello, Cassidy! How you doing? I saw the letter from Mr. Yoshi P, who was like apologizing for apparently server issues and stuff. But he actually explained it really well. I never really thought about... Well, I never really understood how the servers really work. But he did a great job explaining like, yeah, but this is how many we have to be. Like this is why we can't like increase things right now. It just made sense. It didn't feel like he was just making some corporate excuse. It was like really informative. This was nice. I always like it when they actually explain things. And I get it that we have to have more queues right now because if they would increase the cap, we would just have a worse game experience instead. And I don't think that's a good idea. So I don't mind that we have to wait a bit. But it's also nice to hear like they're trying to figure something out. But like they put in their expectation of like it's not a lot. Maybe like a little bit of an increase, but not a major increase. Just be We just have to be a little bit patient. So I quite like that. It's the first time I've seen a letter like that from a developer. Just going like, hey, yeah, sorry about this. Like, we hate for things to be like this, but we had a surprise amount of players. This is how the attack works. This is what we're planning to do. It's very concise, consistent, and nice. So, made me very happy. Okay. Steen and Isel and Alvi. When I set out to master the dragon jump, it was not to strike fear into the hearts of high-hanging fruit. I mean, sure. Master Alphinaud possesses a rare talent for the arcane art. Should he continue to apply himself to their study, he will become a formidable mage in time. Oh, nice. I was able to gather a goodly amount of nectar from the land trap, though I would not have known how to harvest it without Isel's help. Do you have the Naka meat? Yes, I do. Cassidy just finished a 9 to 1915 at work. Oh my god, that sounds like terrible hell. I'm sorry about that. That's... no. Splendid, I shall put this with Astini's fruit and assemble a suitable, generous-looking hamper for the gnat. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Let's make it look nice, right? We'll like stack it up, aesthetically pleasing, and hopefully they will come over to talk to us. Yetifang is a ring. What does this ring look like? It's definitely not my style. Very interesting, but no. But I'm still gonna have to pick one of them. They're gonna be an upgrade. Well, everything appears to be in order. Assuming no one has any objections to my choice of presentation, I shall place our offering at the trading post as instructed. Were I off the gnat, I think I would be suitably impressed. Oh, Kaz, I'm so happy you're here too. I'm gonna be streaming for a bit more, so like just hang around, have fun. Well, how long must we wait? Should we have sounded a signal to some suit? We just probably have to sit here. Calm yourself, Master Alphinaud. Our offering has not gone unnoticed. I don't like how they walk. Nope. 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 Okay. They were fine when they're dead, but no, they give me the ickies. They're too buggy. Okay. Oh, and they have like clicky sounds. I'm not gonna make those. Long has it been since Hunter last came to a trade, bearing gifts that filled the air with such delightful scents. Lentrap nectar, Kelm tree fruit, and Nanka flesh. What delicate foods you have brought for us. Our meager existence is much enriched by your bounty. Come, Hunter, come to our hive if you would trade. Cramped and stifling our homes are, but the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Cramped, stifling, and horribly smelly. But better to live in stens than be cracked and crunched by dragon's jaw. Yes, come is not far. I don't like them. Ugh. They give me the heebie-jeebies. What do you guys say? Can those truly be gnat? Were not for their appearance, I would think them wholly unrelated to the savage creature that attacked us on the road. These gnats seem harmless enough, almost jovial even. I would prefer, however, that we conclude our business with them as soon as possible. Strangely friendly, are they not? Or mayhap just strange? Sure. Okay, how do I go? And go this way? Navigating this new area is a little bit tricky. I see Cass is just overjoyed with cuteness from Melly. Yeah, I know, Melly is adorable. Okay, so this is the Gnat's home. And these... Oh, is it maybe the Gnats who are making these things? I guess that is a good way to keep the dragons away, because it's like just smelly and icky. That's some music. Yep. Your presence has been announced to the storyteller. You must speak to our chosen leader in word, for we are Vath. We are the non-mind. I don't know what that means. Oh, Ape. You look like a gnat. And you have a tiny gnat. Ew. You have just become part of their culture. No, ew. Nope. No, that's also ew. Why? Why did they have to have bugs? I was... Please don't go near me. I'm just gonna go like, bye. Go away. Yes, please fly away. Ew. That's ew. Oh no, he's... Oh no. Hello, Ape. Nice to see you. I'm just gonna stand like here. Goodbye. Shoo. I'm sorry. I did not mean to make you sad, but you look disgusting, so no. You think Ape might be wearing on them? Maybe. Oh, there's an ether current over there. Well, Ape is gone. And we have the ongoing adventures of Ape the NPC. Alright, that storyteller. Oh, they're making like quick sounds. Oh no, it's just the fire. Oh, I thought it was the moving around. Okay. Welcome to our hive, hunter. You have brought delicacies much sought after by our people, and we are much pleased. What would you have in return? I'm sorry, Abe, but there's like, I don't like bugs. And these are just... Have you seen their faces? They have like the pinch... Ugh. No. Honored Elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home and for accepting our humble offering. My companions and I are come in search of knowledge, specifically knowledge of your people's god. Knowledge alone, what strange hunters you are. But if it's a word you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the non-mind, and speak is our fate. You will hear the tale of Gnath god, of the gods the one mind summoned into our midst. The one mind, these are the Gnath who reside in the main colony? Yes, they are one, connected, but let us begin the story at its beginning. Some moons ago, a single dragon flew in from the east, bleeding and weak. It fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was swarmed by my brethren, and with spears and spell and musket the dragon was slain. It was likely one that had flown from my battle with my kinsmen. I should commend you for finishing the job. Oh, shut up, Einstein. He's the worst diplomat ever. Lots of love to you, Cass, too. Have fun. Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The one mind would always cower when their winged shadow passed over the ground. But no longer. They have learned the battle-weary Dravanian are easy prey. Thus did the one mind decide to heed the word of the black-robed men. Of course there are Asians about. The one mind would call forth our god and unleash his blade upon the dragons. Dravanian land would become Gnatland, and Everlarge would grow our domain. But our gods ever hungered. The price he demands in crystal far exceeds the reward for this war. We of the Vath despise and reveal his insatiable existence. Yeah, that's war magic, strength, dexterity. Dexterity is what I want. Okay, so we have Asians about consulting with bug people. That's lovely. That's great. That is everything I ever wanted. I don't want to stand close to you. Oh, there's a lot of you. Who do I talk to? This way? Yes. We're just gonna try to get out of here. Isel seems troubled by the Gnash's war of expansion. Yeah, sure. I call upon the power of Primal for the greater good, conscious all the while that I do so at a grave cost to the land, a reason that it's a necessary evil, and willingly shoulder the burden of my sin. In suggestion that such crimes can be justified, you may argue that I presume too much. But you must surely see that I am aware of the magnitude of my transgression. Not so the Gnath. They summon their deity for no greater purpose than to expand their dominion. The sign of the Seven Dawn, once sworn to eliminate the primal threat, the distinction you draw seems questionable at best. But the fact remains that my own grandfather risked unleashing the power of the 12 in an attempt to prevent the calamity. Thus, while I may not condone your action, I at least understand them. Not so the Gnath, as you rightly put it. They truly seek naught but territorial gain. I can only conclude they are ignorant of the ruinous consequences of their god's insatiable appetite. The longer the primal is suffered to exist, the greater the suffering it will cause. It must be destroyed. How lightly you propose the destruction of their god, Master Alphino, a being of whom you know not. Has it occurred to you that you may be sending the warrior of light to her death? No, You have the right of it, Estinen. Would it seem it is I would... Wow. It would seem it is I whom am guilty of presuming too much. Alfie is fine. Pray forgive me, Melicity. I do not fear my duty. Wait. Melicity needs not face this foe alone. Like her, I am blessed with the echo protection, and made to battle without fear of primal influence. Let me bear this burden. Sure, if you want. Ha! Do you really imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me, how many primals have you faced, my lady? Not that it matters. We know not where this god resides or how to challenge it, unless you mean to pray until it appears. I want to kick Estenian in painful places. Estenian makes a valid point. Let us speak with the Vath and learn how best to secure the audience with their deity. In this at least I may be of assistance. Oh, Alfie, you're always of assistance. You're just not good in the fighting stuff, but you're good in the talking. The young lord certainly appears eager to prove his worth. Yes, it's complicated, and you're not helping. I will kick you. Oh, do I have to talk to the bugs again? Alfie. There must be some way of infiltrating the main colony. I do not want to infiltrate the main... Oh, I have to talk to a lot of bugs. Okay. We are Vath. We are the non-mind. We do not hear the one-mind thoughts. We cannot predict their will. Okay, good. Good. So there's just like a hive mind thing going on. Put this idea from your mind, generous hunter. If you meet with our gods, then he will have your soul. Surely you're not so generous as that. Oh no, it's fine. You wish to meet our god. Offer yourself as a sacrifice, and you will soon be brought before him. We would mourn the loss of such generous hunter, however. I mean, that's one way to do it. Can I just offer myself as a sacrifice? How disgusting is this god gonna be? I have concerns. Okay. You are a generous hunter, yes? I'm just gonna zoom out, stay here. Many gifts you have brought, but not enough of all worth to enjoy. Maybe you could bring us just one more? We are very fond of Nanka flesh. Yes, the meat of young Nanka would make a fine repast. You want me to go hunt? Okay, you want me to go hunt again? Sure, I'll go hunt if I don't have to be here. Near you. Oh, I don't like this mount either. What the hell? Nope. Why does it have to be bugs? It's always in every game. It has to be bugs of some kind. Like, I love Fallout. I really like the concept of Fallout. I can't play the Fallout games because there's nothing but insect everywhere. Just oversized bugs all over the place. Just flying and crawling and just... Ugh. And I really like the Elder Scrolls game. And then they got Skyrim with gigantic spiders. I've tried to play through those. I have to... My only way to play Skyrim is I have to play a mage with fire spell, and then I just close my eyes and listen to hear if I'm hitting anything, like the spiders. It is no... And still, I've gotten way better. When I was younger, it was... my fear of insect was way worse. If I saw anything like that in a game, I was out. Nope, it wasn't happening. Which is a shame, because it caused me to not play some games, because I was just too scared. I still get, I get a extremely uncomfy feeling through my entire body, but it's better now than it used to be. As I grow older and try to focus on, getting over my fear, because I know it's not rational. But, ew. Okay, hello. We both do enjoy our nankaflesh. Have you been out hunting yet? Yes, I have. Another gift for the vat. So unexpected. Yes, you will have more of the words your strange hunter hungered for. Listen now. The sense of the one mind are enmeshed by the overmind. What one sees, all sees. What one feels, all feel. Alert a single gnat and the whole hive is alerted. To reach our god undetected is all but impossible. Okay, but can we just offer ourselves up maybe? A sacrifice? Get to meet him that way? The Wather want to allude a certain concept without explanation, but I believe I'm beginning to grasp a few of the fundamentals. From what I understand, this king-like overmind sits at the center of Gnat society, and its presence somehow allow its suspect to communicate with need a word of gesture. These Gnat, the ones that inhabit the large hive, are known as the One Mind, and it was by their combined will that the primal was summoned. Those who reside in the smaller hive, however, are the wrath of the non-mind, who for reason that yet escapes me seem to have been excluded from their telepathic bond which connects their Gnat counterparts. Thus are the wrath ignorant of the one-mind thoughts and intentions, and of the nature of their own god. In summary, we have wasted our time. Not so, perilous thought it may be, the Moth did furnish us with one certain method of approaching the primal, as sacrifices. Should we allow ourselves to be captured in the environment of our colony, the Gnat will bring us before their deity to make an offering of our souls. Yes. Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Gnat, surrender yourself into what might generally be termed their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? Aye, that's fairly well describes my plan. You will join me in this endeavor, will you not, Malisty? Sure. Judging by the great risk you took to prevent the summoning of Saint Shiva, you're not a woman to err on the side of caution. Sure. Were I that I could fight at your side, warrior of light, but the power of the dragon is no protection against the primal influence. Forgive me, but I must remain here with Master Alphino. Then is settled, Malisty. You and I shall challenge the guardian at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance and then allow them to take our prisoners. Okay, I can do that. Astine, you'll just babysit Alphino for me. Thank you. Where am I supposed to be going? Down there. We're just gonna go there. Okay, away from the bugs. Towards the other bugs. This is not optimal, but it's okay. Maybe I should what's my time? It is 7 p.m. Huh. Well, at least that's good. That's good. We're doing good. Everything is good and full of insects, but it's good. I think. So, is there any things in video games that make things hard for you to play? For me, it's any type of insect, but I know for some it can be snakes, other it can be just different mechanics, I guess. Is there anything that, like, is a necessary bother for you? Even though it shouldn't be? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Well, that looks pretty. It kind of looks like termite mats. When I think about it. Oh, there's like flying bugs and... I don't like dragonflies either. It's easier in a third-person game, but any first-person thing is just no. Hello, Mr. Gnat Drone. I would like to surrender. Intruder, your lives are forfeit. Yeah, let me just kill some of you for show. Of like, yeah, I'm definitely fighting back. I am fighting back so much. See my amazing fighting. Be impressed. Oh, for Abe's height, you have vertigo? I tried playing Mirror Edge. Bad idea. Oh, I'm a little bit afraid of heights, but yeah, I can still play those kind of games. I played both of the Mirror Edge games. They're quite good. But I can definitely see how having bad vertigo would make it impossible. Or very, very difficult at least. Because that game really likes having you look down. Into just ongoing abyss and death. The Overmind must now be aware of our intrusion. Let us press on into the hive and ensure that we have our host undivided attention. Sure. You know, I could just go around and kill everybody. We don't have to do this. Let me just zoom out. This is as far as I go out. Great. Interesting music. Hostile present. Hello. My name is Malicity. I have come to become a sacrifice for your god. They're gonna love me. Please capture me quickly so I don't have to stay here any longer than I have to. Even the music is just wrong. There we go. Are we done? No, we're not done. Okay. There we go. And even deeper we go? Sure. We just go on and on and on and on. Like the crystals. From my understanding, crystals are made out of ether? Or store ether at least. I'm trying to read up on it a little bit for next week's video. So they're actually quite interesting. Ether current. Yes, let's grab this while we're here so I don't have to come back. And there's my destination. Their houses even look icky. That should be sufficient. If we did not have our host's full attention before, we must surely have it now. Our audience with the primal may be granted soon after our capture. Pray advise me once you have steeled your mind for the battle to come. Yeah, I'm good. This is good. We can do this. I cannot. I don't know what that is. Okay. You're not very good at this capture me business. No, I'm not. It's more the, like, I kill things and... You're prepared then? Yeah, let's do this. I think it's best if I just sit down and go like, oh no, I have sprained my ankle and therefore I cannot fight anymore because I pretty much one-shot most of you. Hold here, Malicity. When the next Gnat come, we offer no resistance. I love the little bounce, it's so cute. Oh no, I don't like how they move! And those sounds are just... Surrender, intruder. There is no escape. Good. Good. I shall surrender. Why do they have to make like clicky sounds? Enough. We surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your god. Oh. No, I don't like it. Okay. Surely this god can't be that bad. They seem eager to proceed. Good. When they take us before the Lord, pray leave matters to me. If what I know of summoning ritual holds true, I shall be well placed to act. Mark the sound of the river rustling through the ravine behind us. Passing loud, is it not? I imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape should we need to withdraw temporarily. But you are prepared, are you not? I do hope so. If we were to be dragged away for sacrifice while you were haggling over the price of potions, I should not be amused. Oh, so it's like there is a way out of here in case I wouldn't be able to do it? Oh, ew. There's like just... sacrificial chamber exit. Was I maybe not supposed to go in there? Oh well. It seems to progress the story, which is good.
Now we have but to wait.
Oh, forgot I'm voice acting. Okay. Yep, we'll wait.
O Lord Ravana, master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer.
The voice
Pray
is not as
grant
bad as
unto
I
your
thought.
devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
He comes.
He does? For play. That's one fancy summoning ritual. Nah, he's notably better than his minions, though, but still.
All strength to the colony. Speak and I shall listen.
O glorious general, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
Hello.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Elizem? Ah,
Mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. We would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach. Never before have the Nath risen up in such numbers, and never yet with you at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight.
He and our Dragoon would like get along great.
Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. The Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath. And should we emerge the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Thou art bold indeed, to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold Master of the Blade, do accept thy challenge.
Okay.
But should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you accept?
Sure.
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
Iceheart, what are you doing? Aren't we supposed to fight him together? You cannot go summoning more primals! Oh, for crying out loud. This is not what we talked about at all.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Mine oath is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
Okay, we're definitely gonna have to discuss this when this is done, but right now it would be good if I could join the fight. Oh, hello Ark. How you doing? He's not gonna stay frozen. Oh. Shit.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
Be thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
I don't understand why we didn't fight her, fight him together. Sure. Let's do this.
A warrior, then? Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
Hopefully. Wait, where did he go? I thought we were gonna fight. He just left. Oh. Okay, so dungeon. That makes sense. Hello. Forgive me, I was overconfident. Yeah, you should have done something. Hey, Abe and Ark, do you guys want to join me for a dungeon? Because I don't wanna do this alone, so I'm gonna see who's online. Ark is online, and Abe. So I'm just gonna assume they're gonna say yes. Lapdog says he walked into the duty finder. Yeah, he's just bastard. He's not so nice. Abe says yep. Ark has yet to answer. Ark says yep. Alright. So we have to do Lord of the Flies. Duty finder. Which dungeon exactly? Huh. Why is there a 1 here? Oh, parties that meet conditions. Okay. We have to go to... So this is trial? This. Let's do this. Insta-Q. I love them. They're my favorite. That's why I'm leveling up healer as a secondary thing. Because it's so nice to go oh, I would like to do a dungeon. And then just instantly, I'm in. And everyone is super happy to see me because everyone is needing a healer. And everyone is super nice, which is good. Of the 3 weeks I've been playing, I have had I've met one asshole in a dungeon. And the other person who was playing with them was just going constantly yo, dude, we have sprouts with us. Don't be an idiot. Let me just explain the tactics. It was quite nice. And I've done a lot of dungeons by now, so there's a tiny, tiny fraction of the community that's not behaving as they should. That is pretty. He looks nice. Okay. Hello, party. I can't make any companions, so I'll just do that myself. from the looks of it, I think we have another dancer in the group. There's nice music in here. Wait, close to you.
Furious as a blaze!
We have AoE. Everyone has backed up a lot. Why? Can I hit him from this distance?
Perish!
Yes. Oh. Oh! Let's not stand in that.
Bleed!
It's like dancing music.
Blades.
Yes, Wolf. Having a moment, buddy. Oh, way next behind. Okay. I feel like there should be like a massive group of people dancing here or something.
I am invincible!
Ow! I don't like you. Oh no.
Bleed!
Try to like meet up
Will
with
thou yield?
Ow. Kinda sucked, my dude.
Take wing, ye souls of war!
It's kind of interesting. I really like most of the World of Warcraft music, but I've never paid as much attention to it as I have to the Final Fantasy music. It's kind of odd. I don't know what causes it. It feels like the Final Fantasy music is a little bit more prominent. Like, it's not necessarily better or worse. It's just... It feels like they affect us differently. Nice. Yeah, I guess like the Final Fantasy music feels more like a statement music, like a statement piece, part of the statement piece in the story, while the Blizzard music feels more like a specific background music. But both are really good. I should buff myself up because I haven't done that in a while. Do you guys understand what I mean? Does it make sense? Or okay, even Abe looks silly when he's like floating in the sky like this. Ooh. Okay, that looks cool.
Unyielding of the earth!
I trust the healers to keep us up while we just do all the DPS. And we have singing. I don't remember any song with like lyrics in WoW. Except like Lament of the Highborn was to deal with this. Probably just don't want to be hit by it. Ow. Oh, Shield of Good. I want to stand in the Shield of Good. Should always try to be in the Shield of Healing. Nothing more annoying than when you walk outside. The shield that should be healing you, maybe I'll just be on the side where you're closer to those guys. Is this not the healing shield? I think it is.
Fall before me!
getting close to being done. Oh, that's like in front of him. What is he doing? It's like he's charging up something. Ow. There's nothing in this.
Bleed! Wilt thou yield? Thou hast bested me.
Oh, I got a new achievement. To the dungeon 6. Nice.
Thus does the sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor. I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
Well, that is dealt with. Let's give accommodation to this lovely healer. And off we go to continue with the thing. Oh, ew. Why are you making the sounds? I don't like it when they do those. Are we done?
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you.
Are we gonna talk about the summoning of Primal in the middle of a fight?
For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
And I just nod. We're not gonna talk about this further. See? Oh, hello.
Once more you achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor. At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
This is a new one. First Asian we meet with a female voice. Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon a full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You were a marvel to behold, Malicity. Well, it's time we rejoin our company. They will be eager to hear the tale and continue our journey. Oh, gonna eat fast, gonna make time for the next dungeon. Oh, okay, so there's another dungeon coming up soon. I do not like the fact that there is just... that we are not gonna talk about the summoning of Shiva again. That is really alarming that she seems to be able to just do that whenever she's close to enough amount of crystal. That's not good. That's something we should definitely discuss. Like, figure out and talk to her about, maybe establish a rule that you do not do that. It's not good. At least you could have told me beforehand. I like the landscape. It's pretty. It kind of reminds me of some of our lava fields in a way. It's like familiar. Ah, pretty music. Katla. Ja, hi. Du kommer tillbaka. Cows just showed up. She's been eating. I gave her some wet food before the stream and she like had a tiny bit and then took a nap and now she seems to have been eating the rest based on that she's now washing her face, being a cutie. She's so sweet. I'm lucky to have her. Isn't she tied twice, her soul now, or something like that? Mikam, that's actually a good point. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Like, she's not summoning her, she can just become her? Like, they're intertwined in a way. I would like to talk to Isart about that. Like, get a full explanation of how this whole summoning of Shiva business works now. Ark apparently knows, but will not spoil it. Good. No spoilers, please. That's no fun. I will always be, like, wondering and questioning things, but I do appreciate that everyone in the chat so far has, like, avoided all kind of spoilers. I like this music. Melicity, Lady Shell, thing the 12. Yeah, it's not a spoiler like that, she has done it before. I was thinking Ark is referring to something we will learn in the future, maybe? Anyway, on we go. Lord Ravan, you say? How curious that the Vath never mentioned his name, and you're quite certain he will keep his word? There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Melicity. Never did I doubt you, warrior of light. Unlike some, you were gone so long that Master Alphinaud here nigh lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for her sweetheart he was. Estenie, was that truly necessary? Oh, don't humiliate him. Ah, not truly necessary, but certainly true. That's mean. What matters is that the primal is banished and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidafin without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a mean to secure an audience with the worm. Hreswulgur, Nithok Minion will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. Why are you humiliating him? You are unkind, Esteniel. For all his experience and intelligence, Alphinaud is still but a boy. I see like a whole talk here in the chat. Thank you, Vikram, for planning to be even more careful in the future. Like, I don't know if you spoiled anything. It's because I don't know what's going on, so it's impossible for me to tell. But I do appreciate how kind all of you are. We're just all standing here and brooding, aren't we? Ah, should have seen the boy fretting. It was a sight to behold. Tease him no more, Master Alphinaud is to be applauded for his sense of responsibility. Given his year, is little wonder the burden weighs heavy upon his shoulder. It's natural for him to feel concern for his companions. Well, of course, like he's my good friend. Hey, Alfie, honey, you okay? Shall we be on our way to Annex Thine, then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. Ugh. Yeah, like, it's very understandable that he's worried about us. Because you have to also keep in mind that he's not just worried about our existence, but also we are one of the 2 friends he has left in the world, basically. Well, his sister is somewhere out there. I've, like, met her doing side quests once, but basically, of all the things he built, of all the people he known here in Eorzea, it is basically us and Tatru who are left. Brooding, Heavensward character's favorite pastime. Yeah, they seem very keen on the brooding. Will the dragon now honor her word? That remains to be seen. You should be the one to break the news. The victory was yours, after all. Vidofin will be pleased to hear of Lord Draven's defeat and of his pledge to recall his soldiers. Yes, hello. Hello, big-ass dragon. I do also appreciate the snout is properly elongated on this one, so it looks like a proper dragon. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the gnat? Nay, my friend, we have returned in triumph. By Melicity's hand, the beastman god Lord Ravan is laid low. In his overconfidence, the primal swore to withdraw his followers from our land at the event of his defeat, a promise we believe he will keep. The gnat should trouble you no longer. The deity is slain then. How did thou content with a biting blade? But that particular matter not. Thou hast fulfilled the promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hie you on to the deepest reaches of the morn, and there shall you find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Shamal. But be fairly warned, the minion of Nitok shall not lightly suffer your presence on the sacred mount. By your struggle within the cavern shall I judge you partly possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidofnir. If memory serves, the caverns of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Yeah, Vikram, I agree. He took quite a blow. Like, poor kid. He's been working so hard and trying his very best, and he got betrayed in such a horrible... Oh, we're going like all the way over there? Such a horrible way. I mean, he wanted to bring peace. He started a whole company. Like, he did all that work, and then... Hello, Abe. We're looking snazzy. No costume right now? Just looking super handsome? Okay, I'll follow you. Are we going on an adventure? By the way, this is like my favorite outfit Ape has because he just looks so snazzy. Oh, hello, bird. Oh, like, oh, the music, so good. There's a dragon there, okay. Oh, look at the sleeping dragon. That's so cute. We're back up here. Wait, you took me like in a circle? Wait, you're in the party. Are we not? Abe is in the party. How do I... Maple... I can't get into the car. You can't just cross world party. Oh, shame. But I guess I'm supposed to go up there, right? To find my... Yeah, because there's a bridge there. Okay. I see people talking. He used to be an adventurer like you, but he took a blow to the knee. I can't use it if I don't have the air current. Ah. That whole ending was heartbreaking. I mean, come on, one of the 6 good Lalafell got killed. Which is up from 5 because I forgot about Pippin. Yeah, Pippin is so adorable. I love Pippin. He's just a cutie. I think we have to go further up, maybe? Maybe? I can mount up. Like, why am I not mounted up? I even have like the perfect outfit for my bird and everything. Gutlen Kampe. Huh. Oh, and it's even kind of golden looking. Gutlen Kampe, if I would translate it from Icelandic, would be like golden comb. because Gutlin is gilded or golden, and Kambe would be like a comb. Usually specifically used for the type of combs to like get ticks out. That's my guess. I'm not sure if you have to get those now. I do. I've been gathering them up. I have... How many do I... That's the wrong thing. I have... I'm gonna have to go like run around the Sea of Clouds on my own. And the Dravanian Forlands. Ooh, so this is where we're going. So I'm gathering them up. I am actually having a lot of fun with it because it takes you to all sorts of interesting places. And I like getting to see pretty places. It makes me very happy. Wait, am I going the right way? Maybe? This seems to lead down. And I want to go up, so I probably want to go there. You must have noticed the dragons have Norse names. Yeah, I have. Nithug is a familiar name. I forget where it's from. I know it's somewhere from Norse mythology, but I forget like which character was named Nithug. Vidofnir, yeah. I find it a little bit hard to read because they're like writing them in the old kind of Nordic way. So, and then they pronounce it differently than I would. Oh, that was cool. Menu. Lol, was that always there? That would have helped me find those dang blue exclamation marks. Yeah, apparently. So somebody showed me last time. So there's this menu, ether currents. So the lower ones means you have to find it with your compass. So, see, like I haven't found all in the Sea of Clouds or in the Dravian Forlands. And the upper ones, the yellow ones, are quests. Which I quite like. Going so high up. I'm just ignoring the enemy, but we're going up, 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 up. Quite high. And the best thing is that if I would jump off this mountain, I wouldn't die just because I'm not in a combat. Wait. Wait, this doesn't seem right at all. Oh. Let's go here. There we go. Wait, but that leads me down. Was I supposed to go through the cave, perhaps? Oh, I can't jump there. Stop attacking me. I'm trying to figure out like how to get to this area. Maybe I was supposed to go through a cave? And I didn't, and that's why I'm lost. The new players get all the good stuff. Yeah, it's the perk of coming in late to a game. They have ironed out a lot of the kinks and actually made it better. But at the same time, it's really fun to actually be one of the first. Or at least I believe so. I've never had the chance. I am running in a circle. Because you get to kind of progress the story as it's happening. This, like, I can't be going the right way. Like, I'm going down. Oh, but here I can go to the left. So maybe there seems to be a cave there which I could go through. Let's try that. I started playing again and I told the group to get through the Autumn Vale, and the boss fight has a telegraph that never existed when I was playing. Oh, that's still a good thing. Like, it's good they're improving it. Oh, Nithug is the snake eating Yggdrasil roots. He sent a message to the eagle on top of 3 Hræsvölgur via squirrel, Rataskur. Vidofin is the bird that sings on the Yggdrasil branches. Oh, that makes sense. It's been a long time since I read the old tales. I'm looking for a hole in the side of the mountain. Yeah. I think maybe I came across like a hole here, but I didn't go to it. So I have a feeling okay, let's I think what we should do We just start over. I'm way off course by now. But I think I know where the hole is, and I didn't think that was the hole I was supposed to go into, and that's why I'm lost. So let's... No. I keep on forgetting I don't get dismounted when I travel. When I teleport. I like, are these bagpipes in the music? Kind of sound like bagpipes. Diverse different amount of, like, instruments. But it sounds like suitable wait, you're not a pack, you're like an actual dragon. Hello. The bridge beyond this chamber leads to Morn is a place of silence. Tread softly through its hall. The bridge beyond this chamber. There? Oh, Ape! What? Oh. Are you helping me? I have a feeling I went like... Oh, did I go like completely wrong way? Is that that thing? Yeah, this is definitely not where I was before. I went completely off. Well, thank you, Ape. Oh, there goes Ape. Thank you for, like, standing there. Otherwise I wouldn't have known where to go. We have a Tyrannosaurus. They're always cool. Oh, ether current. Do you know what I would like? I wish they sold, like, miniatures that you could paint from this game. Because there are so many cool monsters and stuff. I would love to paint some of them. I like painting Warhammer models for, like, a hobby, just to relax. And some of the big things in this would be, like, really fun to paint and have. Now this makes more sense. Oh, you have a dino mount. That's so pretty. And so cool looking. And it's purple, and I like it. Ooh. There we go. That would be our destination. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Soma Al's summit for thee and thy companions. Ooh. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitor of your kind in 9,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcome. To my kin, this mountain is revered as a holy ground and resting place, both where your minion of Nithok during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take your great offence at your intrusion. Oh no. We are grateful for your warning, gentle Vitovnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wields in check, lest it breed further despair. Yet do we have to bring him along? Can we just keep him, like, down, Astinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment shall we blindly forge on, knowing the danger that awaits us? Timon herself is said to guard this peak. I do not fear Nithok's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. That is not the solution, man. Spoke like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we have come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, Heretic. It was to save Isgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful adventure, and it is for their sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgur. But I said nothing of Tioman. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as Azure Dragon. But that's gonna fuck up every talk. You're beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hraesvelgur, our path leads us up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Exactly. Like, don't go fighting shit without a reason. We don't need it right now. Alright, so we have the next dungeon. An APL looking snazzy as always. Thank you for helping me find the dungeon, because I would never have found it. Look up. Ew. That looks like it's a dark place. Also, this looks really pretty. It's like a dragon and teeth. Remind you of anything? The altar Isart had under the barn? This symbol though. Exactly, yeah, with one side burned gone. The woman side. Yeah. So they've burned her away. Oh, that's so sad. And actually kind of symbolic. Beckham says, I love that you have a squad in permanent queue. Yes, it's very handy. It's like, they don't have to do it, but I really appreciate that they do. But there's no, like, I don't expect them to do this for me, but it just makes me really happy that they're willing to. But if either of them or both of them would, like, want to just not do it, I would be perfectly fine with it, and I would just wait for the queue like everybody else. Like, that's no biggie. That's what I do when I'm on my own. But it is nice to get to play with them. They're both really fun. I mean, Abe and Ark are both constant in my streams, and it's just lovely. Alright. This place looks pretty and kind of gassy. Alright. So we just have to get through here? Oh, maybe we should wait for Abe, who's like the actual tank in this? Oh, not Abe, Ark, I mean. I need to boost myself up. Dancer is so shiny. Pretty and gassy sounds like my first boyfriend. Yeah, it sounds like my husband. I mean, a little bit of gas never killed anyone. That can be sorely taken out of context. Please forget that. That's not, yeah. I'm sure they all want to help, and that's part of the fun and the community in the game. Yes, I've had a lot of people actually tell me, like during streams, that they wished they were on the same data center as I, so they could join up in the dungeons and stuff. And that's really nice. It's just the overarching feeling of the community is wanting to join up and do things and assist. and just be part of it. And everyone is very kind and understanding when I don't understand something or don't know something. And they're all very eager to see me discover the big plot points and moments. I mean, before the end of A Realm Reborn, where we saw the Sultana die, sadly, everyone actually had like encouraged me to go find a proper like outfit for my character, like make it, like put some like really good effort into it, and we did. Oh, what's going on? And we did put an effort in it, and I looked amazing, and it actually made the cinematic so much more fun, because we had me dressed up like to the boot to join, like go through this really cool festivities, and well then, you know, things did not go as planned. We had our Sultana poisoned, and everything can go to hell. But the good news is, from my understanding right now, well, from what we've been told by the little Lala with the ugly hat, who's part of the syndicate, the Sultana is actually not dead. So they must have like used something else to knock her out. But that doesn't change the fact that Sultana is then, she's a prisoner basically by the syndicate. And we don't know what Lolorito is actually planning, but it can't be good. I do hope she doesn't decide to stop being Sultana. That's what she was planning before, but I do hope she kind of changes her mind and goes like, no, my people need me. I'm just gonna stay in power. You would love to help too? Vikram? Oh, that's so sweet. But, like, I'm always up for people helping, but please, macro super polite. What is that? I don't understand. I don't know if that's a joke or something else. You're gonna have to explain that to me like I'm an idiot, please. Or somebody, at least. Ark is just off to the side with some sort of an ability. Oh, we have hornets. Ew, I don't like hornets. We might probably want to do something about those. Oh, that was for Ark. Okay, that's good. That's good. Sorry, I've like 2 chats to watch, and it can be a little bit confusing sometimes. Along with trying to learn like new dungeons and stuff. It can be a lot. I need you to die, Ugly Hornet. Thank you. Ooh. I love how shiny the dancer is. Like, I don't like that I'm constantly bouncing, and the pose they have to like relax is terrible. But I do like how shiny the spec is. There we go. Treasure. Is it anything good? Anything I can use? Actually, it is something I can use. Archer. Yes. And no. Oh, thank you. Upgrade for me. It's always nice. Vikram, are you on the same data server, data center as I am? I'm on Chaos. So it's like, I'm always happy to have people come and join me. It's mostly just limitation by data centers. Let's just single target this. I think that's gonna be easier. Now, AoE. Oh, let's not stand in that. Oh, there's a dragon over there. And I just run through all the fire. Yes. Yes. Sorry, you are on Leviathan. I don't know which data center Leviathan is on. And a friend is paying for you to switch to Cactuar. So, from my understanding, it's basically, it's not the server is the data center that matters. So you're either, well, if you're in Europe, you're either on Chaos or Light. And if you're somewhere else, then I don't know what they're called, but they would definitely be separate data centers. So basically, to be able to join up in a party, we have to be on the same data center. They left you on the server after you took a break? Oh, it's a North American server. Yeah, then we can't play together. It sucks. They left you? That sucks, man. It's never fun being like the last one left somewhere in a game. Yeah, you always forget the data centers. Yeah, they're a bit of a pain, aren't they? But like, I get it. I think EOCP actually explained it reasonably well. So it's just some technical limitations, but with the focus on giving people the best experience. And I do appreciate like how much focus the company is putting on giving everyone the best gaming experience they can, even if it means we have to sit in queues for a bit. There is a lot of crystals. That's pretty. Oh, so yeah, so they're paying for your transfer, so that, yeah, that's all good. You're selling a lot of things from your FC chest before you can switch. Ah, yes. Yeah, try to bring as much money as you can. Things can get very expensive in this game. I mean, just apparently the house we want to buy is like 50 million. 50 or 90 million? I don't know. I forget. But that's of course like a free company house, so that's like a group thing. The smallest houses being like 3 million don't seem so like much. It seems kind of reasonable considering I'm good way up to my first million, and honestly I would probably be at 1 million by now if I would just stop buying shit on the auction house. But I just like the clothing, and for our G-Plus events I like to fit the theme as well as possible. Am I supposed to be killing these things? I don't know. Ow. I don't know if I'm supposed to be killing these things. Nobody else seemed to be. So I'll just keep on. Slimes are super important to murder. Make Abe take me on a map runs. I don't know what map runs are. I have been told there is something called the diadem, that is apparently like really good for making money. But it hasn't opened up for me yet. Like, it's apparently very good if you don't mind gathering professions, and I don't mind gathering things. So I would very much like to get into that, but I don't know when or where it's gonna be. But some of the people from my company are absolutely positive that is like the way to make some good money. So that's kind of exciting. It's a very bouncy boy, this one. Oh, so one of the colors is important to kill, but you don't know which one. Well, we just killed things as we... Wait, no, I'm not allowed to need on anything that's not mine, so let's just ignore that. I keep on checking the appearance of the loot, and then I remember, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to share in a dungeon. I can't just do my usual thing of, like, what is prettiest? Oh. I actually got both. One of them is a choker. I wonder if it's pretty. I'm gonna have to check it out, like, later. Hey, I can't AoE if you like fall over there. Oh, I'll push that in the meantime. boost. And then pain to you, and pain to you, and pain to your family and your friends. Oh, it's in the level 60 pass 3.3 finished. Okay. So then it's gonna be a bit. So I'm being promised like heaps and heaps of gil from that stuff. And I would very much like heaps and heaps of gil, both to put in my company chest and for my own like stuff. Ooh. This place is pretty. It's like we're almost in space. Because we're so high up and then we have like the stars over there. I should probably pay attention and find the stuff. You. Oh. Like so. Yeah, they will probably pass on everything, so I don't mind. But I just want to make sure to be like properly courteous in dungeons. It's something I've always taken kind of seriously. The enjoyments of others in games actually matters a lot to me. I want people to have fun in their games, and I don't want to cause like unneeded strife and issues. Like obviously, if you're being an asshole or just like breaking the rules, then sure, I will speak out and scold you. But I feel the best way to make an MMO work the best is if we all try our best to be kind and like make sure everyone has the best play time and experience possible. Oh, treasure. Let's check out these. Okay. Oh. Okay. How am I liking Dancer? I am very much liking Dancer. It's lovely. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, that's kind of cool, but it's not for me, but I got it anyway. Yeah, I like the Dancer a lot. Okay, so if you get to target, meteor, drop on your head, drop on A. A is over there. Okay. If meteor is targeting me, if I get a target on my head, I want to drop on A. Cool. Yes. That makes sense. I'll do some chair jumping. Oh, Arky's probably just looking at us like we're absolute idiots. But we're gonna kill it, Arky. It's gonna be fine. And dodge AoEs. Yep. I will dance and dodge the AoEs. I will stand here if I get a thing on me. And we will kill the big dragon named Tioman. Oh, so we're actually gonna kill Tioman. Sure. Oh wait, no. This. I did it in the wrong order. Oh god. Actually, yeah, I really do like the Dancer. The Dancer fits me well because it has a lot of mobility. And I really enjoy being able to buff others. So, like, I'm doing my part, but I'm also making somebody's game experience more fun because they get to have, like, extra, I think, 10 DPS? Oh, these are the meteors, yeah. And that's something I really like. It makes me happy because it makes them happy. If that makes sense. So I don't mind if I have, like, low DPS comparatively because I bring good things to the party. Oh, she's pretty. This fight can go sideways easy. Oh, it's your go-to DPS right now? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Oh, I have to attack the wings? Okay. Oh, don't stand in this. I need to try to focus a little bit. I'll check out the chat in a second. When we've done killing this thing. Oh, don't stand in this. Don't stand in this. Wish I could do dance partner right now so I could boost somebody, but I can't till it's like level 60 plus content. I mean, yeah, it does make sense, but it's still kind of sad because I like the concept. So I've only been able to have a dance partner in our extreme runs when we're killing the primals to gather up, try to get the horses. So we actually killed her. That might be bad. Nithok might take it personally, which is not going to be good for any sort of like talks. Though we don't have to talk to him. We have to talk to the other guy. I don't need this, and I don't need this. I do get both of them though. Thank you. Look at the view. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm just gonna go check out the view with Abe because this is like, it looks like we're in space. It's so nice. And then we have all these floating crystal isles. Ah, it's so nice. It's beautiful. You can see statues under the cloud. I'm not spotting them, but this looks amazing. But I'm gonna finish the dungeon so we can continue. Victim says, oh, that's why I thought you were missing a buttons. Oh yeah, so I have my close position here, but I don't have my technical step yet, I think it's called, which allows me to like boost the entire raid and everything. So what I have at this moment is I have my like main for spells in single target and AoE. I have my feathers in single target and AoE. I'm sorry, I know, I have to keep on going. But I feel the dancer is like a really comfy thing to play. I quite enjoy it. Yes. Oh, I'm so relieved these are like turning on again. I was really worried when that they would be gone forever. I only need 4 more. But she looks in pain every time it's done. Melicity! Hey. It would seem that Tiamon was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. I think your sense is kind of bad. What's happening? No, he's in pain. Ugh, Nithok, he roars. He knows we're here then. His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But that damned worm wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. O Saint Shiva, when will it end? Yeah. Beckham says he has to use 3 rows of buttons. Ooh. Yeah, when I start getting more abilities, I'm gonna have to figure out like how to set it up.
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds.
Oh, that's pretty.
To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years, they came.
This is beautiful. Yeah. Hey. Most beautiful area of Heavensward? I agree. This is stunning. Look at these things. Oh. Huh. You're flying upon a puppy. If you start doing hard mode stuff, you need to make sure you're using your utility skills. Yes, I have my Curing Waltz and my Shield Samba, which I need to like figure out when to use and how. Oh, look at this. They're like pretty and fluffy and pink. And they turn... Oh, they turn pink the closer I come to them. Oh, at least there's an Aetherite shard. That's good. That's going to be easier to come back. This place is so pretty. Alright, you 3. Hello. We have found the thing. I see everyone's brooding. I feel the worm's anger. His lair is not far at all. We stand within the sacred homeland of dragons, beneath the sky that is Hracewell's domain. Our quest nearest ends, Majesty. Yeah. We have reached it at last, the peak of Somal. Tis said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea. You know, I thought it cold in Coerth, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. My mistake, they're called role skills under the power menu. If I go P... Oh. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure those out eventually, don't I? Especially this one, interrupt the use of target's action. I haven't really been using my interrupt at all. I will have to figure those out eventually. Arm's length is... Oh, these are actually very clever. Alf now ponders the means by which you might find Hracewellr. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hracewellr himself. There's a Moogle. There is a Moogle there. Just... What manner of creature is that? Have you never seen a Moogle? Oh, they're amazing. It has a pink top, though. Melicity, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? That would be a Moogle, yeah. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the 12-spoot. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mist. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hracewellr makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. There is a tiny Moogle. Also, Alphino, honey, while they do originate from the Heavensward, I have learned that they are everywhere, because they handle the Orsian Postal Service. Bah, he's gone, Malicity. We must widen our search. I like it that we're just like on this adventurous trail trying to find the Muggle. What do you say, Alfie? We did see a Muggle, did we not? Yes, of course we did see a Muggle. Even Einstein saw it. The nearby air appears warped. We sense the concealing magic are at work. Oh. How do I deal with that? Where could he have gone? I have heard tales of these Muggles, but it's the first time I ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? Yes. What do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Well, he's not here. Did Estenian see it? A Muggle, did you say? I'm unfamiliar with the breed, but I shall search for one nonetheless. Oh, so he didn't see it and he has no idea what he's looking for. Don't worry, you won't find it. I see no evidence of this Muggle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhap it was simply one of those strange plants shifting in a breeze. I think I would know if I saw a Muggle, just saying. They are pretty unmistakable. Now we should be able to search this, right? No. Why can I not search here? I guess I have to search up there first. Ape, you have united with a thing over there. I know you're in there, like I can see your name. Oh. You're like standing in there? That looks so fluffy. No sign of Muggle in the area. Well, let's talk to Alphino and maybe he can give us something to like deal with this disturbance. To maybe fix it. I'm sure I glimpsed the Muggle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? I think so. Could you help me? Oh. Mountaintop diplomacy. Alphino seems convinced that the Muggle helps the key to finding Hresvelgur. Confound it! Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Muggles? I am certain Hresvelgur would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nithux with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we're any closer to the brooding brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isel, may I ask you question any dragons whom you judge is safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nithux rays will render most of Dravanian in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Muggles. Malicity, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Muggles' kin in Heavensward. After the business with Mugglemog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nithux senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay the action against Iskard. Thank you, Estenian. I mean, that makes sense. Come then, Malicity, let us make haste to Gridania and rendezvous at Nufica's altar. Ah, but I neglect to tell you, there is an aetheryte of ancient construct here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Yeah, I think I did the thing. I'm gonna run back to the aetheryte to be sure that I can just check the map. Yes. So we need to go all the way to Gridania then. That's not a short travel. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I can just use return because I have my return in Gridania. Is he here? Oh, sorry. That would be my fan. My green screen is still working okay, but I see the light is starting to fade a little bit. Yeah. And I'm starting to become a little bit tired. So let us do our business in Gridania, and I think that's going to be the last we will do today. So, but first, talk to the seats here. He will head back to Cerberus, enjoy the rest. It's a great area, thank you. Oh, I started the main story quest queue. I'm glad I'm already watching a stream. Oh, just as a stream is about to end. I'm so sorry. But usually around 9 PM my time is generally when my green screen starts turning really bad. You can see it how there's like a little bit of flickering over me now. That's because the light sun's going a little bit lower. I sent word to Elder Seats upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12-foot moguls, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Strand. I trust you're familiar with the conjurer stationed at its entrance? Yes. I'm sorry, Vikram. But I do have to do some editing, because tomorrow the final Laura video about the starting stories of the game is coming out. And I've done the whole voiceover, but I haven't finished the editing quite yet. But I hope you're gonna like it. If you're bored, just binge my lore videos. I have both one on Gridania and Ulta. And Limsa Lominsa is coming out tomorrow. And I think the voiceover is a little bit better in that one than in the previous one. I'm improving a little bit. I am loving Heavensward's arc. It is wonderful. I bid you welcome, friend. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but it's no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you've done for us in our absence, whether it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tide of battle yet dictates our coming and going. Elder Seats here, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. Oh, Vikram, you're behind on the lore videos? Well, check out the Gridania one. It's actually, I think it's good. I hope it's good. I see. So you seek means to contact the moguls of the Churning Mist. Kupopo? I say Kupo. Greetings, Kublokop. What do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Canny, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these moguls in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a mogul high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and kin Falsefoot might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends there are not who speak of moguls who dwell beyond the clouds. Indeed there are, Kupo. Long ago, back when the world was still young, the same ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their master took a bickering like a spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mogul the 12th. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subject might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspect of the tale, It may well be that the Kuplo's ancestor hailed from the Churning Mist. Given how long his kin has resided in Heavensward, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history has faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. It is like that the Muggles of the Churning Mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing's a second nature to us. We often hide when the large races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Muggle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I decided to take a trip to the clouds. Kupo, they sure won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then. Just you trying to stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Heavensward is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. Oh, they're so cute. If you will have me, I will accompany you on this adventure and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Oh, that's really cool, and everyone is super shocked. My lady, are you certain? How oft has our nation turned to the sign of the Seven Dawn in hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk her life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is it not just? Yeah, they were all quick to get back into formation. Most unexpected and most welcome offer, Eldest Seer. We would be honored by your presence. Oh, Vikam says, I think you explained things really well. Once I found out you're a teacher, it made sense. Oh, thank you. That is really high praise. I like to work really hard on explaining things properly. I struggled a lot in school with understanding a lot of things, and I try to avoid that with my students. So I'm glad that you feel I explain things well. Now, I think this is a good place to stop this time, because I've been streaming for closing in on 4 hours now, and soon the visual quality of my cam is just gonna go down, and I don't like that. Oh, hello, somebody's playing something. Hello. But yeah, I don't like it when the visual quality of my cam goes down too much. So that's gonna be a good break. Also, I need to do some editing. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, then remember to subscribe if you want to get notification of any future videos. And remember, tomorrow we're gonna have our next lore video. But for today, I just